Hello guys, today I'll be going with the 2025 AMC10B Problem 11. So, on Monday, 6 students went to the tutoring center at the same time, and each one was randomly assigned to one of the 6 tutors on duty. On Tuesday, the same 6 students showed up, the same 6 tutors were on duty, and the students were again randomly assigned to tutors. So what is the probability that exactly 2 students met with the same tutor both Monday and Tuesday? So, realistically, we do not care the amount of arrangements on Monday, as we only care about Tuesday here. So now let's take a look at Tuesday. So the denominator is if there's no condition, which is 6 factorial. There's 6 factorial ways to arrange the students with the tutors. Now, on the numerator, we need to see the probability that the same 6 students showed up and don't have the same. So there's 6 choose 2 ways to choose the 2 students that met with the same tutor, and there's 1 way to choose those 2 tutors. So now there's 4 students left, A, B, C, D, and we need to match them up, and we can't match them up with their tutor. So now let's just do casework on this. So we have A, B, C, D. So now first let's make the first spot B. If the first spot's B, this can be BADC, BCDA, or BDAB. I mean, not BDAB, BDAC. If the first position's C, then we're going to have CADB, CDAB, and CDBA. If the first position's D, we have D, A, B, C, DCBA, and DCAB. So in total, there are 9 ways. So we multiply by 9, and let's figure this out. 6 choose 2 is 15, and 6 factorial is 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2. 15 crosses out with 5 and 3. 9 crosses out with 1 6. So this gives us 3 over 16 for our final answer. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and peace. Taking over the 2025 AMC10B Problem 12. So I don't have the diagram with me, but this is basically what it looks like. This is T. This is R. And this is H. And now a key observation to know here is that we can draw a line here that separates all of this. And so this means that the rhombus is made up of 2 equilateral triangles with this circle in the middle. The hexagon is made out of 6 equilateral triangles with 6 circles in the middle. So the ratio of H and R must be equal. So now take a look at T. We can't draw lines here to separate an equilateral triangle, which means that T must be greater than H and R. So H must be equal to R, so none of these are valid, and T must be greater, so our answer is C. 25 AMC10B Problem 13. So the altitude of the hypotenuse of a 30, 60, 90 right triangle is divided into 2 segments of length x less than y by the median to the shorter side of the triangle. What is the ratio x over x plus y? So we're going to do this problem with barycentric coordinates. This is how I did the problem on the test. So by barycentric coordinates, let's set this be 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Now we know the altitude. Since it's a 30, 60, 90 triangle, this separates the hypotenuse into side lengths 1/2 and 1/2 and 3/2. So this turns this into 3/2, 3/4, comma 0, comma 1/4. And now the ratio of this, since it's the midpoint, this is just 1/2, comma 0, comma 1/2. So now we want to find the intersection point. So first of all, this line, the equation of this line is 1/2 t. Also should be 1/2, comma 1/2, comma 0, by the way. 1/2 t, 1/2 t, 1 minus t. And the equation of this line is 3/4 y, 1 minus y, 1/4 y. Now we can set 1/2 t equal to 3/4 y to get us that 2t is equal to 3y, or t is equal to 3/2 y. So this means that 1 minus 3/2 y is equal to 1/4 y. Let's multiply 4 on both sides. This means that y is equal to 4/7. So then this means that the coordinates of this point are going to be 3/7, 3/7, 1/7. And now since the coordinate of this is 3/7, this means that the ratio of this length to the whole length is going to be 3/7. And so A is our answer. Thank you guys. 5MC10A problem 14. So 9 athletes, no 2 of whom are the same height, try out for the basketball team. One at a time, they draw a wristband at random without replacement from a bag containing 3 blue bands, 3 red bands, and 3 green bands. They are divided into a blue group, a red group, and a green group. The tallest member of each group is named the group captain. What is the probability that the group captains are the 3 tallest athletes? So let's say the 3 tallest athletes are A, B, and C. And so now let's say the 3 groups are X, Y, and Z. So now to arrange them, so let's say Team X, Team Y, Team Z. We want to arrange A, B, and C among these 3 groups, and so that would obviously be 3 factorial equals 6. So now we have 6 times. Now we have to choose the 2 other people in each group. So that's 6 choose 2 times 4 choose 2 times 2 choose 2. And now our total is to choose 9 choose 3 for the first group, and 6 choose 3 for the second group, and 3 choose 3 for the last group. So now let's just figure out what this is. This is 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2, all over 2 times 2 times 2, all over 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, all over 3 times 2 times 3 times 2 times 3 times 2. So now let's cancel things out. The 4 and the 2 cancel out all the 2's here. And the 3 and the 2 cancel out the 3 and the 2. 3 and the 2 cancel out with the 6. And then 3 cancels out with 9. And then 2 cancels out with 4. So now let's cross these out. I'll cross these out in red highlighter. If the 5 crosses out with the 5. The 6 crosses out with the 3 and the 2. And the 6 crosses out with one of them. So this gives us 9 over 28 as our final answer. And yep, so 25 MC10B, problem 15. So the infinite summation of 1 over k cubed plus 6k squared plus 8k can be expressed as a over b, where a and b are relatively prime positive integers. What is a plus b? So we notice that k cubed plus 6k squared plus 8k, this is equal to k times k plus 2 times k plus 4. Now I want to do something called partial fraction decomposition. This means that we want to express this in the form a over k plus b over k plus 2 plus c over k plus 4. So what this means is that we have a times k squared plus 6k plus 8 plus b times k squared plus 4k plus c times k squared plus 2k is equal to 1. And so now after a little bit of working things around, we can conclude that we can set a as 1, c as 1, and b as 2. And b as negative 2. So now we see everything crosses out, and to handle the 8, we can just multiply 1/8. So what this means is that 1 over k cubed plus 6k squared plus 8k, this is equal to 1/8 times the summation of 1 over k minus 2 over k plus 2 plus 1 over k plus 4. So now this sets us up for something called telescoping, which means that repeated terms cancel out. So now let's take a look. So when k equals 1, we have 1 over 1 minus 2 over 3 plus 1 over 5. Then we have 1 over 2 minus 2 over 4 plus 1 over 6. Then we have 1 over 3 minus 2 over 5 plus 1 over 7. Let's just write out a few more terms just to be safe. So this is the first case of telescoping. We see 1/5 plus 1/5 and negative 2/5 cancel out. And so since 5 and 5 cancel out, 6, 7, 8, and 9 all have to cancel out. So what we're left with is just 1 minus 1/3 minus 1/4 plus 1/2. And so this is just 18 over 12 minus 7 over 12, which is 11 over 12. But keep in mind, we did take 1/8 of this. So our answer is 11 over 96. And A plus B is going to equal 107. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and peace.